There's late-breaking news in the French election between Marine Le Pen and Emmanuel Macron. On May 3rd, just days before the election on May 7th, investigative journalist William Craddock posted an article stating that documents indicate that Emmanuel Macron may be engaging in tax evasion. According to these documents, Macron opened a company in the Caymans with a bank that has been previously involved in tax evasion cases. Macron claimed that he was not concealing assets or holding secret offshore accounts less than 1 month ago. A similar scandal to that which ended the candidacy of opponent François Fillon. The company that was opened was called La Providence LLC. La Providence is the name of Macron's former high school where he first met his wife, who at the time was his high school teacher. Macron denies the documents' authenticity and claims that they are part of a, quote, conspiracy of obviously Russian networks on France Interradio. Hillary Clinton made similar claims both before and after losing the American presidential election, and her theories were thoroughly debunked by the U.S. intelligence community. French prosecutors described the leak as, quote, a suspected attempt to tar presidential candidate Macron, and they've opened a probe into the origin of the leaks after Mr. Macron filed a complaint. And suddenly, I found myself on the receiving end of a slew of tweets and messages, all written in French. Apparently, the French media are now claiming that I, Jack Posobiec, of Rebel Media, am a Russian agent because I shared William Craddock's link on my Twitter account. France culture reporter Nicolas Vanderbeist said, "We cannot be mistaken, it's the Russians," and shared a picture of my Twitter account with no proof or evidence other than the fact that my name Posobiec is Slavic. Hey, Nicholas, I'm Polish. Want to cool it with the racism there, buddy? He even created some sort of spiderweb-looking map of the spread of the news after I tweeted it out, highlighting me as the main culprit of his vast Russian conspiracy. Stephanie Lamy, a writer for Deyandays.org, tweeted out that I was conspiratorial and that I was brainwashing anyone who reads the information. Interestingly enough, despite going on a tirade tweet storm about it, she didn't offer a single piece of evidence to refute the authenticity of the documents. In fact, come to think of it, neither did Emmanuel Macron. I guess if the campaign says something, we should all just take it at face value, right? Wrong. I spoke to people on the board poll at 4chan where I first saw it, who confirmed to me that the first place they saw the documents was on the deep web. The deep web is an untracked part of the internet, where many people visit to post things anonymously. It's also known as the place where the Hillary Clinton and DNC email leaks were first found. On investigative journalism site gotnews.com, Jessica Gomez, a professional auditor with the big three accounting firms, published an extensive examination of these documents. Her work specifically focuses on document fraud, embezzlement, and tax evasion in the Caymans. She starts by examining Macron's signature as it appears on the documents. The signature on these documents matches signatures that Macron made on books and posters and even other official documents. She then goes through and details that even minor information, such as the names and contact numbers and fax numbers of specific bank and company agents, also matches information found from other sources. In the end, Gomez concludes there is no reason to assume these documents are fake. She further states, if I was hired by the French government to inspect these documents, I would recommend that the government investigators obtain a warrant to carry out further investigation into Emmanuel Macron's personal papers and correspondence, both written and digital. Thanks to the great investigative work by Craddock and Gomez, information is now being provided to the French electorate so that they too can decide for themselves the authenticity of these documents. In this day and age of gotcha journalism and fake news headlines, it's all too important to conduct rigorous and skeptical, wide-eyed investigations into all new information, especially with a presidential election and the fate of a continent on the line. If you like this video, please hit like and subscribe.